She ain't born, then she born.
So as of this afternoon, the 2026 Olympic Games in Milan have officially come to an end, and Team USA.
Yeah, I just want to brag real quick, but one of my cousins is on the Olympic development team. Yeah, I won't say what sport because you people are crazy, but I'm really proud of her, you know?
Finished out the games by winning gold in the men's hockey final against Canada.
It's a disgrace that we beat them, by the way. Like, hockey is Canada's thing, and, like, America is being, like, jerks on the global stage. Like, I don't want to see Americans win big, even though I am happy for, like, the players and stuff. Like, I'm glad that they got, whatever. But, shit, they should be like Captain America and just be like nomads, like, no flag.
The first gold medal since 1980, and of course, the very famous Miracle on Ice. Among those celebrating with the team was none other than FBI Director Kash Patel, seen on social media in the locker room after.
That boy looks sweaty. Every time I look at Kash Patel, he looks like he's like coked out, right? You know what I'm saying?
Patel, seen on social media.
Like, bro, this is like divorced dad energy. Like, it's so hardcore. It's not even divorced dad energy because that implies that at one point you built a family. Like, Kash Patel more gives like never got out of the frat hooking up with girls at clubs era of his life. And he just kind of just rode that into being a podcaster and then rode that into being the head FBI director, right? And now that he's achieved all this prestige that he got through ill-gotten means, like, all he can think to do with it is just, like, fuck around with the bros, Like, screw 20-year-olds. Like, I don't, like, he's a very powerful person. Like, he heads the FBI, right? And all he wants to do with it is just, like, get more podcast gigs and stuff.
In the locker room after Team USA's victory. There's also this video circulating on social media of the FBI director with a beverage of some kind.
Oh my God. What an iconic photo. What an iconic photo. I mean, and here's the thing. If it wasn't like the most corrupt administration in history, I really wouldn't give a fuck about this. Like, I really wouldn't, right? Now, this trip was very expensive. Now, I do care about that. They're probably going to get to that in a second, but overall, if U.S. officials want to participate in American pop culture, I actually kind of encourage that, right? But there's got to be limits on it, right?
As he chants along with the athletes. Never mind, his office told MS Now that he was flying to Milan on.
Were they actually that excited for him to be there, right? Like, you worked your whole life to win an Olympic gold medal. There you are. But okay, like, the FBI director is there. Like, it's not like Trump is there. It's not like, oh yeah, and then the president was there. I mean, even if I hate Trump, right, like, which I do, but even let's say, like, hypothetically, like, I won a gold medal and Trump happened to be there, that would probably be the moment where I'd be like, all right, well, it is pretty cool that the president is here now that I won. You know what I'm saying? The FBI director, though, I'd be like, get that Trump shell out of here. What the fuck? I mean, I'd probably say that even if Trump was there, or JD Vance, or whoever, but, what authority does Kash Patel have? Like, why do they care that he's fucking there? Is it just for the cameras? Could be.
FBI's Gulfstream jet strictly for.
I'm not gonna lie though, it is kind of cute that he's so excited because, like, look at him. It's kind of cute. It's like, yeah, I'd be excited too, especially if I loved hockey. I'd be like, yeah, USA, yeah. Yeah, I get to be with the boys. Yeah, good thing I'm a part of the government. This is so cool. This is what he's doing the job for. So this is I mean, all the Epstein shit. He didn't really give a fuck about that Epstein shit. That's just how he got popular, bro. He did the shit to do stuff like this, and you kind of can't help but be a little happy for him. Like,
and not to watch hockey. MS Now has not independently verified this video. We have reached out to Patel.
Yeah, apparently he was going to Italy for business. Like, he bullshitted a reason why he was supposed to be going over there. I feel like I would have respected it way more if he was just like, I'm going to support the Olympic team because I fucking love hockey. Like, like, and here's the thing, like, I get, like, there are some perks with being a politician, like whatever, like, if you really want to go to the Super Bowl and you're the president, maybe you shouldn't have to buy a ticket, but, like, it's, it's just the waste involved, especially considering, like, the government is misspending so much of our dollars, and, I can't afford a house. I don't know about you.
and the FBI for comment. Patel has since posted, quote, "For the very concerned media, yes, I love America," and was extremely humbled when my friends, the newly minted gold medal winners on team.
Those are not your friends. Those are not your friends, idiot. Yo, he probably goes to the strip club and thinks, yo, she really likes me. Yo, we're going to go on a date later. She really likes me.
Say, invited me into the locker room to celebrate this historic moment with the boys. Joining us now, Pablo Torre, host of the Pablo Torre Finds Out podcast. He is, of course, an MS Now contributor. Pablo, great to have you on the show. Excuse me. Do you think that was the first party Kash Patel was ever invited to?
Got him. Yeah, it was definitely giving that vibe.
I mean, look, he's living life like a Make-A-Wish kid right now. It's kind of adorable. He is.
I mean, yeah, this is just like liberal, like Aaron Sorkin style ribbing, but I'm here for it. He is a Make-A-Wish kid.
By the way, sincerely a huge hockey fan on my show, Pablo Torre.
He is. I remember last year he was like flying.
I mean, hockey, I wish I was more into hockey. Like, you know what I mean? I guess it's largely coded as like a white people sport. I don't really know why that is. I guess the hood doesn't have like ice rinks and shit. Maybe that's why. But, you know, New Jersey only has one iconic team that's active, and that's the New Jersey Devils, right? So that's kind of cool.
To watch Alex.
Plus, it's like insane. It's like soccer, but it's also like, you know, like rugby, I guess. Like the fact that there's like a stick involved, like that's really challenging. You know, and people get really hurt playing hockey too. You know, I wonder why it's not so popular here.
Break the Wayne Gretzky record. He was popping up in games in New York and down in D.C. I was like, this FBI director's got nothing to do than to see Alexander Ovechkin break the record.
And more than that, what we reported in the episode, Eamon, is that he is left alone. The FBI, as constituted, knows to leave him alone on Sundays in general because he's playing rec league hockey for a team in D.C. called the Dons, which is just poetically kind of perfect, of course. But this is what he loves. And
he's having the time of
do
his
the accounting
life,
on
right?
this, right?
He's having the
So
time
previously, of
life.
course, when he's a podcaster, not the unbelievable director of the FBI, he is criticizing Christopher Wray about all the G5 trips and the personal vacations.
Yeah, I mean, Kash Patel used to literally verbatim say, it's like, why is Chris Wray, the former FBI director, spending thousands and thousands of dollars to fly around on this jet, right? And chances are Chris Wray was probably misappropriating the funds too. I mean, all of them do. That's why they go into office. They can have lavish lifestyles, really. But I mean, look at what you're doing, bro. Like, look at your, oh my God.
All the money taxpayers have spent on an unelected position, enabling a lifestyle that, of course, is contrary to anything resembling working in service of the American people. And here you have him, you know, doing something that I think on the one hand makes him feel human until you realize how unbelievably self-centered the entire explanation is for why he...
Also, America's in crisis, right? Like, America's truly in a criminal crisis. Like, Kash Patel's like, oh, if there was some criminal crisis, then I would step up to the plate and I would, you know, be the Valhalla warrior that fucking would make sure all the criminals got in line, yada, yada, yada. But now that we're in an actual criminal crisis, the president's a criminal, the Epstein files, like Nancy Guthrie is still fucking missing. Like, okay, like, here's your chance, bro. Like, fight the crime. And he's like, you know. It's like, come on, bro. And also, too, it's like, I really want to see, because, you know, it's not usual that you see a South Asian guy in such a high place of power in the American government. I want him to represent his people well. Okay? Like, you know, the first Indian guy to be the FBI director, I would want him to serve with integrity. Right? Not to make everything like a racial politics thing. I guess that's not super relevant, but, you know, if I was the first black person to do something, I would really try my best just off the strength of that. I wonder if he worries about that kind of thing. Probably not, honestly.
In the first place, which is also, by the way, fundamentally dishonest. So there's also that.
Yeah, I will point out that actually a comms person at the FBI tweeted something earlier, like demanding a correction and an apology from our colleague Ken Delanian, who had said something about like, was the FBI director going to go to any parties while he was there? I forget what it was. Demanded an apology.
That's right.
And then immediately afterward, Kash Patel posted a photo from the locker room. I did want to ask you about another sort of nexus of politics and sports that has gotten some attention this week. So JD Vance has made some comments about the ability for athletes to speak their minds. Let's play that.
When you're representing the country,
Yo, where is his chin? It's like a little slope, you know? I mean, I guess when you get a little older, like your jowls come down. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm 26. Like my jowls are starting to form, you know? Like the double chin is starting to form, but like, oh my God. Does you just want to scoop the fat from his neck and like, you know, like, and just kind of like play with it like some Play-Doh, you know? He does have like the, you know, the crispy beard line though.
representing Democrats and Republicans, you're there to play a sport and you're there to represent your country and hopefully win a medal. You're not there to pop off about politics. So
yeah, you are. What's the point of all this? Like, all these countries are coming together to like make grand statements about like, you know, their greatness and shit. Like, so of course they're gonna get asked political questions. I mean, was there ever an Olympics where that didn't happen? Right? Like, you know what I mean? Are we just supposed to ignore the countries that they come from and like what's going on there? I thought that was the whole point of the Olympics. You know?
when Olympic athletes enter the political arena, they should expect some pushback.
Pablo, this has obviously been an issue for decades and decades about whether athletes who are representing the United States should be able to speak.
I mean, why else become an athlete, right? Like, you prove that you're like at the top of the world. Like, you know, you're the best at this physical activity, better than anyone else in the world. When you have that position, like, why would you want to have that position? Probably so you can make some other grand statements, right? Like, or I guess be rich. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure athletes have pretty developed moral philosophies, right? You know, there's a reason why all these athletes be like quoting Bible verses and shit. Like, they, like, in order to be motivated to get that good, like, you usually are pretty convicted about one or two things, right?
On political or social issues. One twist in this that I thought was kind of interesting this time around is that JD Vance has also been critical of Eileen Gu, who grew up here in the United States and is skiing, I believe, on behalf of China, and saying, like, well, why isn't she representing the United States? So it kind of seems like
she's like, I ain't repping this shit. Good for her, honestly.
She ain't born, then she born.